The engagement was never about love. Park Seo-jin understood arrangements. He understood optics, leverage, timing. When the elders suggested marriage, it came wrapped in words like stability and legitimacy, but he heard the truth beneath them. A public union would calm investors, silence rivals, and give his empire a respectable face. A man with a fiancée looked predictable, grounded, less dangerous in the ways that mattered. Victoria fit the role perfectly. She was polished, intelligent, and ambitious in a way that aligned neatly with his world. She asked the right questions and avoided the wrong ones. She didn't press when he disappeared for hours, didn't flinch at the quiet menace that followed him into every room. With her, everything was clean lines and careful distance. Silence, mutually agreed upon. Their dinners were elegant and efficient. Conversations circled safe territory. Travel plans, public appearances, the future as it would look on paper. When she slipped her hand into his, it was practiced, confident. The ring on her finger was flawless, expensive, and empty of meaning. Sutton wore it like armor, another layer between himself and anything real. He told himself this was maturity, growth, proof that he'd learned from the past. What he didn't tell himself was how easy it was. There was no fear here, no vulnerability, no risk. Victoria didn't look at him the way Soo-yeon once had, like she was trying to see past the shadows. She saw the man he presented, and that was enough. It made the engagement functional, if fragile, because everything about it depended on what remained unspoken. They never discussed love, never discussed children, never discussed what he had been before he became untouchable. The foundation of their future rested on absence, on the careful avoidance of questions that might crack the surface. And Seo-jin allowed it because it required nothing from him he wasn't already willing to give. Sometimes late at night, he caught himself staring at the ring, turning it slowly between his fingers. He wondered if this was what peace was supposed to feel like. Quiet, controlled, empty. He pushed the thought away as quickly as it came. Peace was overrated. Stability was survival. On the morning of the flight, Victoria had smiled at him across the terminal, excitement bright in her eyes as she spoke about their next destination. He nodded, listened, played his part. To anyone watching, they were perfect. But beneath the surface, the engagement existed on a single condition, that the past stayed buried. Seo-jin believed he had done that job well. 6 years of silence. No mistakes. No loose ends. He didn't know then how thin that silence was. How easily it could fracture. How quickly a life built on what was never said could collapse the moment the truth stepped into the open and took his breath away.